Okay, so I'm pretty sure the audio just worked, but if not, I'm gonna have to quit the game and restart it like I did yesterday. Shitty, I know, but you know. Yep, yeah, audio. Okay, restart the game. 'Cause it's stupid sometimes. Well, that's cool. There we go, there's my audio. There we go. Okay, no calls.
Hey, off to the cargo bay if you need anything.
Come on, there we go.
Come to my room, okay? This is PB, by the way.
Okay. So let's go talk to everybody.
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, it's a dirty job. Are you the riffraff spokesman?
King, actually. You might want to bow. Otherwise, no telling what might fall off the Nomad when you're out there.
I'll take my chances. Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
That little stunt into the Scourge tested a few of my improvements. Happy to say they held up. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the Initiative.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that you could do, That's cool.
You mean how jazzed you were that a Pathfinder showed up?
Tomato, potato. You just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Long time no chat. What's up?
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, veteran Suvi are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. PB's a real spark plug. I like her, but she's exhausting. And Drax's my kind of guy. Brash. Takes no shit. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the doc's kind of nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal rider? Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait, how about a crow? Smart, irreverent, obnoxious. That's it.
I'll take your word for it. What about Callow?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
we're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Are you sure you can keep the Scourge damage under control?
It's kind of his
Never
job.
seen anything like the Scourge. What it does to our tech. It's keeping me on my toes, but that's when I do my best work. In a way, I guess I'm grateful.
Well, you're welcome.
Don't do me any favors. Don't worry, Ryder. You're in good hands.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
How tough was it on the Nexus all those months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
No.
Can't say I have.
Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction, or maybe starvation, imagining which would be worse. But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Okay. Figure might as well go talk to everybody.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Right. What?
Never mind. BS for the requisition. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I wanted adventure and mystery at the edge of known space. There was so much to see. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
I hoped my Alliance career would lead to adventure, exploring, hunting dangers in the dark. Didn't happen. Couldn't. But here, everything's new. And I want to see it all.
Ah, I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's cynical.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
If it all goes wrong, it could feel like we left for no reason.
I know why I'm here. A bad start can't change that. I won't let it. In crisis response, I'd focus on essentials. That's you and this team. Pathfinder leads to planets, leads to people. You've got your part covered. You've got this. I'll do my damnedest to help with the rest. One hell of a trip this is turning out to be.
Whoop.
Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Taking a breather for a good movie? I could get behind that.
Best part is, it doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all that. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with?
If I have time.
Thanks. Everyone will appreciate it.
Okay, Vetra.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Hope I'm not interrupting something important.
Not at all. We were just finishing up.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Wow, that's some laser focus.
Yeah? Was it too much? Some people get intimidated.
We need that sort of drive. I just hope I can keep up.
You'll keep up. And I promise I won't tell if you don't. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
If by later you mean right now.
Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
Someone had to know. Maybe they just didn't tell us.
Did your father?
I'm not sure.
I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
Like you said, we had no idea what Helios was really like. What good's a plan?
Adapting to problems as they come up. I like that.
Good. Since you're probably gonna have front row seats to me winging it.
Looking forward to the show.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. And that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, hopefully that fixes it a little bit.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
It can't be that simple.
Oh, but it is. Most things are simple once you know the trick to them.
Have anyone else here with you? Besides Sid?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that
No,
one.
just
but oh
me
well.
and Sid. It's always been just the two of us.
No, I mean, someone special.
Special? Oh. You mean like... Oh. No, nothing like that. Who has time? What about you?
Anywhere's gonna feel empty if you don't have someone to share it with.
A romantic? I wasn't expecting that. And again, the entire idea of leaving everything you know for a chance at something new is kind of romantic. Anyway.
How did you hear of the Andromeda initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually, I figured out something was going on. Something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
Happy to have you, Dr. Tapero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the Ket?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
To just flirt with everybody? Fuck it.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh. Thing is, Ryder,
Aww.
you're not my type.
What's your type?
Not a patient. I need to be able to look at you clinically without distractions.
Am I distracting?
Not nearly as much as you think you are. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
I mean, I guess eventually
Right.
someone had to tell
Just
you no.
something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
No, Lexi, come back. Still need to talk to you. Ooh, what's this? You don't need an old man a few hundred years. Your junior to tell you. Yeah. Your junior to tell you you're ready for this. I'll do it anyways because I know it's true. You keep Ryder safe, and I'll do the same with mine. Harry. Okay.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Oh my god.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head on.
Suvi okay?
Suvi's strong sense of faith keeps her grounded. I'm not spiritual, but there's a beauty in how her mind rationalizes religion and science.
How's Liam?
The way it
A
should
handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's we can't lose attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked.
Oh, I'm so
Thanks for
telling
the
Drek.
insight.
No.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species. He's adjusting. The rest of us have at least some understanding of each other's cultures. But to Jar, we're all outsiders. It's a lot to take in. I'd say he's doing pretty well.
Thanks for the insight. How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer.
Ha.
I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel, from when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this. How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
So how did a sorry doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Cool. I didn't mean to do that. Well, it's pretty cool that you can change like your character mid-game.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny, a few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Every good space station needs a big lake. Maybe some fountains.
Indeed. Even non-amphibians need a little water. Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's lifetime.
If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that. Hello, Gil.
So.
When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it. What can I do for you?
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. It sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything, by memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated. Lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I'll admit it. Gil's rather irritating. He insists on redesigning systems rather than maintaining them.
He likes to do things his way.
That doesn't make it the right way.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Liam's quite fun. Not many humans have that kind of energy. I probably shouldn't have told him there are secret compartments in the armory, though. He's been looking all day.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Dr. Tapero seems nice, if quiet. It must be very different here, compared to the Hyperion. Fewer people in stasis shock.
Let's keep it that way. What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Given Drax's history with Solarians, it's probably better I just stay out of his way. Too bad. That grunion roast he makes smells delicious.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I like PB. But I really hope she doesn't lean on the escape pod's manual release by accident.
Is that easy to do?
It's an escape pod. If it's difficult to use, you're doing it wrong.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Vetra's very kind. She actually got hold of some dried seaweed snacks for me. Said I needed feeding up.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I don't talk to Cora much. She always seems so busy. There are things I'd like to ask her about your father, but it never seems like a good time.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Jal has all sorts of questions about the ship. I gave him some technical manuals. He tore right through them. I should ask him about Angaran ships. Imagine something actually designed to handle that damn Scourge.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Oh, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Cool. I think I already talked to Suvi, didn't I?
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Wild remnant parties. What else would you use it for?
Well, that's a thought. You don't really think they... Oh, joking. I see. Good one.
I take it you work closely with the Nexus science team?
I try to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist
Convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist. An inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding. Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The initiative obtained data from an array in deep space. A Geth construct.
According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
Did my dad know about this? Why didn't he tell me?
It's possible he didn't know. The Geth are isolationist and hostile. Using the info, even obtaining it in the first place, probably crossed a lot of boundaries.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's go talk to PB. Then I need to talk to Jol, and then Cora.
So
and then
you've
done.
set up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm still going through what we got out of the EOS vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Does your brain ever take a breath?
Sorry, not really. Even my dreams are in time-lapse. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Tackling complete strangers in the Milky Way wasn't doing it for you?
I think tackling you anywhere would be fun. Did I say that out loud? Life won't be boring with you around. I may never yawn again.
She speaks her
Maybe you just
mind.
needed more sleep.
We were out for 600 years. A special someone made the trip with me, and she woke up a different person. I've slept enough. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
That's just the one thing you want me to know about you.
Let's start with that, then. Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Tell you what. I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned. Which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
So how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks. And Jal. That book hasn't even been written yet, has it? Exciting.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work, work, work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right. Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
She's exactly what she should be. Capable, reliable. She's a valuable part of my team.
Sure, sure. That comes across too.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
You really won't tell me what you're working on.
That's right. Next question.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Easy.
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
What does someone have to do to get you to flirt with them?
Not much at all. But I get a little extra jolt when I'm matched wink for wink. So just be yourself and the flirts will flow.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone?
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder. Just a friend. The one who woke me up early. But now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
I don't know. Don't friends and loved ones make all the effort worthwhile?
I've always been self-motivated. Don't need much more than curiosity to drive me forward.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Okay, so Jawl and then...
So much biodiversity.
In engineering, if you need something.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
So there's a heart soft as rose petals under that uniform.
I got plenty under here, pal. Does the big bad Pathfinder have a soft spot too?
I might. For certain someones.
Good to know. We've all got our something. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos.
The male ship,
well,
or male ship.
I didn't leave.
Male writer.
My mentor, Nasira, said
I played as a female writer the first game, and she just
the initiative
hated
would
me
suit you better.
for a long time.
That's all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
The whole expedition might never have launched. Dad knew that.
He wouldn't be stalled by minor issues like credits or physics. So I gave the initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Can I? There it goes.
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a Ket.
He's also the first Ket who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True. They can communicate. They just prefer to open fire. So, what else is new?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Nothing new. Let's stay optimistic.
Any more Commando war stories?
We once infiltrated a dangerous cult by posing as new initiates. Valenza hated it. She was like our padre. The cult, that perversion of faith, really upset her.
How did you stop them?
Nasira pretended that Valenza needed to be purified of evil. She was given a private audience with the cult leader. Valenza shot her, and then prayed for her.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Strike team missions. They just suck. Wow. Was not expecting them to win that. Wow. Both of those teams had like a 75% chance of winning. Um, 11% chance of success. Watch them win. They'll do it. I believe in them. Buy, sell, kiosk. Okay, Jaw. You're the last one, bud.
So, Jaw.
So?
We haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are... you are... aliens.
And you're alien to us. So there. We have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket, with my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value, that sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
What does the double persons mean?
When we have downtime, I'd love to watch you work.
Sure. I could show everyone.
No. Just us. So we can get to know each other better? Or just share a hobby?
Oh, of course.
Good. Good.
Seems like all the other facial expressions are pretty much okay, except for Ryder's. Ryder's is always like... it's just weird. It doesn't seem right. Alright, so... go to either Haval or Wold. So Havarl
Anomaly on
whoops.
sensors.
So Havarl is just like, I don't know.
This is home. Our ancestors came from this system. From Havarl. It looks so small from here.
Anomaly detected.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an anomaly. There's always an anomaly. But I'm so lazy, I don't want to do it.
Sending the nav point for Darpalev. That's where the Moshai's team should be. It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sightlines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his...
It's so creepy.
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Bringing us in.
Ryder, I will meet you at Darpalev.
I thought I was beautiful. This blows it away.
If there's a vault here and it's working, I wonder why it didn't show up on the map in EOS.
I don't know about this, Joel. It's risky letting a stranger wander about Havarl. You know the dangers.
I offered to accompany him, but he doesn't want my help.
This is them, the ones from the other galaxy.
Yes. Ryder, Kiran Dals, lead scientist at Darpalev.
I just have to say, Havarl is beautiful.
The planet's beauty is the least of my current concerns.
Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. They were caught in some kind of remnant stasis field, frozen in place, unresponsive.
I know how to work remnant tech. I can help you.
Ryder has seen a vault and apparently reset it. Somehow.
Ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. But if you think the alien can help, I'll set skepticism aside. The monolith is not far from here. See what you can do, but be careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
Ah, I missed it. Oh, why am I stuck? Nope, nothing here.
Be on the lookout for fanatics. They hate all aliens and will likely shoot on sight.
Charming.
Oop, jeez. Freaked me out. My phone on do not disturb. There we go. Okay, so where am I going? This way. I am going this way. Wait, am I? Yep.
Good one. One's gone.
Weird glowy mushrooms. My day's complete.
Let's be careful around the native flora, okay, everyone?
I'm gonna guess those mushrooms aren't edible.
Wow, I just suck at aiming today.
I'll take you apart.
Found them. The researchers caught in the stasis field. Exactly where Kieran said they would be.
Is that the only one?
You'll need to scan for the missing glyphs, Pathfinder.
Wonder
there
if I'd
they
get
are.
anything on the scanner.
Oh.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
Okay, so we can do that one, and that one. That. Nope, I can't do that. So let's do that one there. That there. That there. Ooh, hold on. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Oh, wait, up here. I have multiple of these things up here. There we go. No! Wait, what?
The interface failed, Pathfinder. It appears that was incorrect.
No, that was right. So that has to be that. That can be that. Oh, that's that. That's that. And that's this. Yeah, that could work too, okay. Can't be that. Can't be that. Can't be that. Okay, so it has to be that. And that. Okay. No, because then this has to be that. What if I swap it around? What if I make this that, that? No, I can't do that either. Okay, so what if I make this that, that? There we go. That works. That has to be that. That has to be that. Nope, so that's not gonna work. Oh wait, this is this has two of the same thing on it, so that can be that. That can be that. No, it can't. So yeah, it would have to be that. This has to be that. This has to change. What if I change this to that? That to that? No, I can't do that either. Okay, so do this. Let's do that. So that has to be that. So that makes these okay now. Okay, that's good. So this and that? No, that. There we go.
Reading off the monitors and Scatting stars. What? Who are you? How did...
Pathfinder Rider, with the Andromeda Initiative. I'm from another galaxy. Take a moment. Find your bearings.
More aliens appearing out of nowhere. What's going on?
The remnant tech around here had you frozen in some kind of stasis.
I don't know who you are. Just stay back.
I don't think he remembers being frozen.
Pack your equipment. We're leaving. Alert Palev that there's an alien presence by the monolith.
That went well.
What's your status, Ryder? Did you figure out what happened to the research team?
Now that they've woken up, I'm not sure they like me. But they're on their way back to Dar Palev.
That's good news. You should come too. Kiran looks like she wants to talk to you.
Cool. I'm gonna get a talking to. Can I? Did I never? I never did. Well, that's stupid. Oh yeah, I think it's underneath. Yeah, it's like underneath or something.
Don't know what caused that fire, but let's be careful.
Don't stay here, visitor. It's not safe, and I can't be responsible for you. You should have warned me you were coming.
What are you doing here?
Making sure the fires don't get worse. I'm a surveyor and engineer from the station. I need to divert fuel from the pipes buried here. That'll cut off the flames eventually.
What caused these fires? Is there an emergency?
This Dar used to be a much larger settlement. Wildlife overtook it. destroyed above and below. Plant roots ruptured an underground fuel pipeline. A stray spark lit these fires.
I'll get going. Be careful.
You too, Ishari. That went well.
Climb, you moron. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of that. There we go. Let's go drop a forward operating station.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Alright, so let me change my squad. Let's get rid of Vetra, or actually, let's get rid of Cora. And go with Jaw. Vetra and Jaw, there we go.
You don't feel any different?
I don't think so. Why? Do you?
My mind feels...
What do you mean, grey, spiky aliens? Ket?
No. These were different. We were doing a survey of the area and saw them before the freeze. They look like that one, with Ryder.
Turians? Why don't you and Torvar talk about that later? Right now, I want to thank you for saving my team.
You weren't lying. Kieran told us everything. She even had pictures.
I apologize for the indifferent welcome you received from me earlier.
Don't worry about it. You had no reason to trust me. The last aliens you met were Ket.
Ryder, what you have done here, your remnant understanding and your SAM should convince Ephra you're an asset. We should speak to him as soon as we can. Perhaps on the Tempest? Kieran, I've been thinking. If Ryder can use remnant, couldn't we fix the monoliths? Stop Haval's decline.
Havarl's decline?
This will take time to explain. We can discuss it further when you have time. And don't forget to talk to Torvar about those. What did you call them? Turians?
Kieran wants to talk more about Haval's decline. We should discuss it when you have time.
You said you saw Turians in the jungle?
Is that what they're called? We didn't know. We just kept out of sight. They crashed here, I think.
Were they all right? Are they still alive?
Still alive? I don't know. We were stuck in that stasis field for a while. I guess they could still be out there. Unless they tried to eat something. Or the Roca got them. I'll give you the nav point and you can go see for yourself.
We can speak more later.
I'll be here.
You were saying something about the planet being in decline?
It doesn't look like it, but Havarl is sick. It started here, uncontrolled mutations in organic life, killing some, turning others into poison. We're starting to see the same elsewhere. The planet's ecosystem is crumbling, slowly but surely.
It's the monoliths. There are only 2 of them when there should be 3.
So I go to the third monolith, turn it on, reset the vault, and voila.
That is just the thing, Pathfinder Ryder. There is no third monolith. It's lost.
How do you lose an entire monolith?
It could be destroyed for all we know.
We've never tried asking the sages. There could be something in their oral history.
Stars. Those superstitious hermits don't care about modern Angara. You know that.
You saw the projections for the planet's survival. What do we have to lose?
Sages? Oral histories?
On Mithratha. That old remnant edifice over there. They trace their families back to a time just after the Scourge. They believe isolation will maintain the purity of the histories by preventing contamination by modern thought. Basic sense. They probably don't even understand or care that Havarl's dying.
Is there no other option? Couldn't we trace the location of the third monolith from the 2 we know about?
We've tried that, but the connections between monoliths have deteriorated.
The trek up Mithratha's teeming with Remnant. Most of us don't attempt it, but maybe you could do it. Follow the Remnant River, and keep your head. I'd hate to hear something terrible happened in pursuit of some ancient legend.
Okay. Oh, we can do that first. Okay. So, because Varl's not big at all.
Dahl said something about fish and gems to me. What was that all about?
In an ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth.
Let's see you deal with this.
Meaning your success with Remnant is probability, not skill. As the number of cases approaches infinity...
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
My chest is glowing. Is there literally nothing here? Oh no, here we go. The store actually opens. So let's go this way. My aim just sucks. What the heck is that? So I gotta get over there, but how? Oh, there it is. Haha, I found it. Come on, guys. Guys. Okay, so I went over there. And that yielded nothing. So I guess I have to activate the third monolith. Sucks, that would have been easy. Well, wait a second, this is different. So that went down, so what did that do? I don't think I ever tried climbing this before. Can you actually climb it? There we go. Oh! Cool. Didn't think there was actually anything up here. What's over there? Nothing. So I went that way. That's where I activated the thing. So I need to go this way. Takes me away. Okay, yeah, need to find and activate the third monolith. Let's go do it. Okay. There's a side quest over there. I don't need that though. So we'll go here. Oh geez, I didn't even see this guy. Holy crap. Nope. Wait, what? Oh, hold on. Did I come out of... I came out of there. Wait, what? Oh, no. I fast traveled. I forgot. Okay. It's like freaking my mind, man. Forgot I fast traveled. I was like, holy crap.
Ryder! Roka!
What are they doing out here?
Those are Natanus uniforms, Pathfinder.
The Turian Ark?
The party just got bigger.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
That's it. Good work.
Shot to the gut. Painful. I appreciate the help back there. Name's Avidus Rix. Sorry if my methods seem extreme. Civilian life is trying. Scott Ryder, human pathfinder. You former military? A Spectre. Special tactics and reconnaissance. Did the Council's dirty work for 15 years. So you're used to being above the law. Well, good thing there are no laws in Andromeda, huh? The initiative was my retirement plan. Then Natanus hit the Scourge and bam, woke up here. What happened? Where's the Ark? No idea. Had to break out of my own damn stasis pod. A fall like that should have killed you. Those pods are sturdier than they look. But most of the Turian population is still missing, including Mason, our pathfinder. Sam hasn't transferred to me, so he's alive. Just don't know where. He hasn't made it back to the Nexus. Knowing Mason, he's out there looking for me. Mason dedicated his life to Andromeda. He's too stubborn to die now. We need every Pathfinder we can get. The debris and stasis pods from Natanus are scattered across the sector. Between the two of us, we should find something. You go left, I go right? Something like that. Here's my frequency. Call when you find something.
I can't believe this is really happening. Thought we'd be stuck here forever, or until the aliens killed us. We built this camp from what remained of our stasis pod. If we leave, we can't abandon our wreckage. There's debris we couldn't get to out there. We have to take it with us.
You think piles of scrap are really that important right now?
That scrap might include data modules, fuel cells, things we don't want hostile aliens to have.
I see your point.
If you find anything from Ark Natanus, tag it for recovery. Oh, and thank you.
Okay.
If those floaty remnant bots try to push us off the edge, I'll be mad.
Stay alert. We don't know what's down there.
We've scanned this area. These structures go deep below the ground.
Think that's it? Here they come!
Ark Natanus. Debris. Tagged for salvage.
Oh, jeez.
I think that's it. Good work.
Arc Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
Okay, so how do I get up there? Or down there? Can I get through this door? I can. It's been, as you can tell, it's been a long time since I played this early into the game.
Got it. Let's give this a try.
Whoa, creepy.
So this way? I've never been up here before. I have heard of the sages of Mithrava, but never gave them much thought.
Why not?
Isn't a story worthless if it isn't shared? If the accounts of our past are kept hidden, they may as well not exist at all.
What do we have with me? Vetra? Yeah, Vetra and him.
Above!
Whoa!
So this is nothing. It just came down for no reason. Okay. Didn't provoke it, but, you know. It would have eventually. Get out of my face.
Look at that.
Wow. It's like a wall. Wow. There's a lot of shit around here. So wait, so Tower 1, Tower 2. So they always face each other. So it's over there in the mountain somewhere. Tower 1, Tower 2. Yeah, so it has to be over there somewhere. And then there's the vault. Or no. It's in the middle, so the vault would be over there, wouldn't it be? Right? Where are we on the map? Oh. Different area. Okay, well, that's weird.
Bypass that security. How is that possible? An alien?
What, like it's hard?
Even we have trouble understanding remnant tech. Only a handful here can operate our own gates. It doesn't matter. You must leave. We do not entertain guests here.
Havarl's in decline. If you tell me about the lost monolith, I can help fix it. Reset the vault.
With Ryder's help, Havarl could be healed. Our birthplace restored. Isn't that worth something?
It's lost. The memories of its location haven't been reclaimed. On Mithrava, we have accepted Havarl's eventual ruin.
That's a strange choice of words. What do you mean by reclaiming memories?
One may occasionally remember a past life, if the conditions are right.
What do you mean?
We believe in reincarnation, an unbroken thread.
There was one, long ago, who had knowledge of the third monolith. Zorai, a champion of the Angara from before the Scourge. Zorai's soul has returned and could be made to remember what it knew. But we have no contact with it.
So you're saying there's some way we can make people remember their past lives?
Souls retain within families. An object, heirloom, tied closely to that bloodline could cause memories to resurface.
But it's not guaranteed.
It has been known to happen on rare occasions in the past, with other souls. The only known heirloom of Zorai's family rests in an area with active remnant. No one has survived the journey. But perhaps you. Zorai's soul was reborn in Tavos, who is now a Roka. He recently returned to Havarl on a mission.
A Roka? That'll be difficult.
That's why you're here, Jal.
They won't like that I'm helping you.
This may be a dead end, but we have to try.
I will send you the relevant coordinates. We considered Havarl a lost cause. But perhaps now, there is hope.
Yeah, hope. It's all yelling sorry guys.
You have questions?
Tell me more about your belief in reincarnation.
The soul grows through many lifetimes. By seeing through different eyes, it gains wisdom.
How do you grow if you don't remember?
The growth of the soul is not like the growth of the mind. Memories are not required for the soul to develop. Some even argue that old memories are an unwelcome distraction. A person may become fixated on what was, and their soul consequently stagnates.
You mentioned an heirloom, an object you think will bring Zorai's memories back?
Souls return within families. Sometimes the memories of the past can be recalled by an object meaningful to that family. We do not understand why or how this happens, and it has only happened on rare occasions. In all cases, the heirloom was ancient. Old Ankara tech from before the Scourge.
Tell me more about Zorai.
The histories describe him as both scholar and soldier. He traveled the stars and gained knowledge from far-off places. There are even accounts of him having knowledge of the remnant builders and their machines.
And the third monolith?
Our legends say that Zorai sought out the monoliths after the Scourge came. He died, and it is unclear if he accomplished what he set out to do.
Why do you remain secluded here?
The chaos brought on by the Scourge splintered our people and all but destroyed our civilization. Fear took hold. False beliefs about our predicament were seeded and began to influence Ankaran thought. In order to maintain the integrity of what they knew to be true, 4 families left their community to come here. We've remained ever since.
I'll go. Thank you for speaking to me.
Of course.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
I like how, you know, we don't ask or anything. We just place it. We're like, yeah, fuck you. We're putting it right here. Okay. So let's get these side quests. Let's get out of here, and then I'm gonna end
Esmus
for
lets
the
you
day.
wander around with no supervision? You're interrupting our lesson.
Could use more interruptions.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get in your way.
And yet you're still here. As I was saying, the propulsion system that took Bashal to the skies was inspired by 4 remnant pieces. And that's just one. Much of our progress was prompted by the discovery of remnant artifacts.
Where are these artifacts you're talking about?
The few that still exist reside in Aya's repository. However, many have been lost. Though there are rumors that as wilds grow wilder, things long buried may be unearthed.
It might be wise to study whatever we find. Something out there might give us an edge against the Ket.
I think I'll leave you to your lesson.
About time.
As death nears, it's harder to face the possibility that I might never see Amara again.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's happened?
Ahmad is ill. He hasn't got much time left. Ahmad, perhaps this stranger can help. If they've been to Palev, maybe they've seen something.
Well, I've seen lots of things. You'll need to be more specific.
My sister, Amara, she grew disillusioned with life here and left for Palav. She must live there now.
Palav was overtaken by the jungle, remember? A few cycles ago. Everyone left.
Oh, yes. I remember now. But that means Amara's gone.
There might still be a way to track her down.
All Dara keep records, don't they? If there was an organized evacuation, they would have documented the process.
And the records would state where she went. Pala, that's genius.
Where would they keep those records?
Likely some kind of administrative building. If it still stands, and the machines still work, it's a slim hope. I don't want to impose, stranger, but I would welcome any news of my sister.
I forgot about this. What's the point in having a fast travel station there if, you know, we can't fast travel there? Okay. Don't need that. Chasm of the Builders. Oops. Because we gotta go set up the forward station while we're here. I never actually noticed that you can climb up this to get back up. I always thought the only way down was through the staircase all the way over there. Never noticed that. All the times that I've been here. Nope, nothing. Ow. Ow.
Hostiles ahead!
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Got them all.
Arknet. Canis debris. Tagged for salvage.
Okay, good. There we go. Okay. Alright. Well, that's going to end it for today. Or, well, not for today, but I'll probably be back on later. But for right now, it's all I'm going to do. So I'll talk to everyone later. Bye.